Hi guys, it's Lazani678. Today we'll be doing the how-to mod guide on the new Nerf N-Strike Elite Retaliator. This is basically a redone of the Recon, but that's okay. There's different internals, and so I'll show you how to mod them easily and cheap in this video. So after we take out the screws, we'll pull the back part off here and set that aside. We'll set this down on the table and fillet it open. And what you can notice is that it looks just like a Recon. There's the two locks in here. There's the bolt sled, the breech, and then the main difference between this and any other Recon is that this right here, this area right here, this is now a direct plunger system instead of the reverse plunger system of the old ones. So we have the catch, which is different, and then the plunger with the plunger head, which is stuck inside of the plunger casing here. So there that is, and then we have the jam door, which we don't need, and these locks here that we don't need. This trigger looks the same, so maybe we can swap some old Orange Modworks pieces in here. But this lock that came out of this area right here, we don't need that, so we'll set that off to the side. Also this lock we don't need, so we'll set that off to the side. And so now we'll have access to our bolt and our bolt sled. So let's see here, I'll put the camera down. Pull this out like this. The bolt sled looks the same, although this lock here looks to be a little bit different. Other than that, that is the internals for this blaster. So now we'll get to modding it. You can see the air restrictor that is in there. We're going to be drilling that out. We'll be reinforcing the O-ring and then padding the plunger head and increasing that O-ring size as well. So, well, I'll get started on removing the air restrictor with a drill bit. This is the drill bit that I use to remove all the air restrictors. It's a 1/8 inch by 12 inch long drill bit, so that I can put that in any drill and easily drill out the air restrictor. So after I'll do that, I'll be back for further mods. I've now drilled out the air restrictor. As you can see here, you can see right through the blaster. Be careful not to remove the spring or those 4 pegs that you see right there in the front of the blaster, of the bolt, so that you don't remove those. And then here's how it looks through the front. You can still see those little pegs in the blaster, but there's the hole drilled right through it. Okay, so this is the piece in the back. This is the plunger and the plunger rod, and then the plunger casing. So when you push this forward, it likes to stop here, but you can get a little bit extra out of it when you push it really hard. After examining it with my finger, putting it in there and feeling around, there is a lip right there. You see where that black line is? There's a lip of plastic, and then this piece of plastic here has a slightly smaller diameter than the rest of the tube. So I don't know what that is for, but hopefully we can pop this orange piece off in the back, although it looks glued on. Well, wouldn't you know that after kind of playing with it, I was able just to pop the plunger out of the plunger casing. So we'll squeeze that back in there, just like that. Now I've also put Teflon tape around this O-ring with a little bit of lube, silicone lubricant that Orange Modworks left over from their kits. And so now that's all nice and tight in there. So now that I've put all the screws back in it, it's time to go take it for a range test. We're going to use Elite darts, we're going to use Streamline darts to see what works best with a modded Retaliator. So here we go. It's time for the range test now. I have a 12 round magazine with 6 streamlines and 6 elite darts. And I've got my modded Retaliator. How we're going to do this is we're going to do 3 shots streamlines with the front attachment, and then 3 shots without the front attachment, and then we're going to put the front attachment back on for another 3 shots of the elite darts, and then we're going to take the front attachment off for the other 3 shots of the elite darts. Ranges to the dart board right there are 40 feet, to the wall is 65 feet. So here we go. This first shot is with the barrel attachment. Those first 3 streamlines with the barrel attachment barely made 60 feet. Now it's time to put the barrel attachment off and fire these next 3 streamlines. That was a bad shot. I hit a wire that was hanging. There we go. Okay, so those next 3 were also just hitting 60 feet. Now it's time to make the elite darts with the barrel attachment. Oh yeah. Those 3 elite darts were getting very nice, straight, accurate shots. I bet you that they would be able to hit the 75 feet as claimed on the box. It's looking like the air restrictor isn't doing much because the shots are still very soft compared to the normal unmodified blaster. They're still very quiet. So I wonder if the aftermarket spring that I put in it in the future will really make a nice addition and modification to the Retaliator. So now I have 3 more darts left in my magazine. I'll be putting the rest of them downrange without the barrel attachment. Alright, so in review, the modded Retaliator isn't as much as a difference from the stock Retaliator. Now I don't know if that's just because I drilled out the air restrictor and increased the O-ring, but really there wasn't much of a difference. You saw that the streamlines were going a little bit shorter than the elite darts were, and with having the barrel attachment on it, the shots were a lot more accurate. So that is my easy Series 1 review of the modded Retaliator. The next more complicated one will involve an aftermarket spring replacement, and so I have to track one of those down or maybe get them made up myself. So overall, I'm a fan of the nice yellow and blue, the white and blue paint job on it. So this is going to go back up on my wall next to my red strike series, my crossbow, the clear recon, the yellow recon, and the blue rampage, just like we have over here. So it'll go right there on that shelf, and now I guess it's time to mod the rampage. Thanks for watching, guys.